15 reasons why billionaires are lonely. When you're climbing the financial ladder by yourself, you'll notice that it gets lonely at the top. You find yourself completely alone, and there are fewer people that are genuinely there for you. Marcus Persson became a billionaire almost overnight after selling his stake in Mojang Studios, the business behind Minecraft, to Microsoft for an astonishing $2.5 billion. Person's situation isn't unusual. Many billionaires are lonely people. They don't say much about it, but it's evident. So why do billionaires seem to be lonely? Isn't having a ton of money supposed to solve everything, even your issues? Hello, and welcome to Luxsio. Let's take a closer look at the 15 reasons why things aren't always sunny on the other side of the wall. But before we begin, make sure you click that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you won't miss out on more of our awesome videos. In a series of tweets in 2015, Marcus Persson, the inventor of Minecraft, went on a late-night Twitter rant about his loneliness and lack of human interaction after becoming wealthy. He questioned his purpose in life, lamented his inability to meet a mate, and generally complained about his social isolation. He noted in one tweet that the difficulty with getting everything is that you run out of reasons to try again. Due to imbalanced situations, human interaction becomes difficult. I've never felt more isolated than when I was hanging out in Ibiza with a lot of friends and partying with famous people, able to do anything I want. Number 1. Rich people can afford to pay for services that others need help with. If you aren't wealthy, you will realize that you rely on friends and family for many things. For example, you could ask a family member to babysit your child while you're at work, or have a neighbor look after your home while you're away. Rich people, on the other hand, have the means to pay for such things. They can, for example, install a sophisticated security system in their home or pay someone to watch their children so they don't have to rely on others. Number 2. The mega devote the majority of their time to achieving their goals. Self-made billionaires are typically driven individuals. Consider Elon Musk, who developed and manages SpaceX, The Boring Company, and several other businesses in addition to his success with Tesla. As if that was enough, he recently purchased Twitter. Self-made billionaires are driven by their ambitions and devote all of their time and energy to pursuing them, often at the sacrifice of their social lives. Number 3. They have standards or a public image to uphold. Many people look up to billionaires because they are considered super intelligent, all-knowing beings. They're not permitted to know or even express weakness with this much responsibility on their shoulders. For example, Warren Buffett is frequently regarded as the greatest investor of all time, and everyone expects him to know exactly what to do to earn money investing at any given time. It's difficult to rely on others when you're carrying such tremendous weight. Number 4. The rich often work more hours than the average person. Have you ever heard the phrase that when you work for yourself, you work the hardest? Being your own boss isn't exactly a relaxing experience. However, the majority of self-made millionaires and billionaires work longer hours than the average individual. They are often the first to arrive at work and the last to leave, arriving hours before employees. Working long hours also means giving up a work-life balance. As a result, most wealthy people are accustomed to being completely immersed in their work and having little social life. Number 5. Wealthy people attract others to worship them for their wealth and power. The super rich trends to have acquaintances that treat them like gods, rather than friendships where you can be honest and confront each other. Everything is agreed upon by these friends. They never criticize or express their genuine feelings, and they rarely take offense when they should. Maintaining such friendship is usually exhausting and leaves you feeling lonely, even while surrounded by so many people. Number 6. Most billionaires like to be alone. This may appear strange at first. Some billionaires enjoy being alone. A well-known affluent people's habit is rising early to spend some alone time, whether exercising, meditating, or simply planning. To some wealthy people, being alone does not automatically imply loneliness. Some billionaires go to great lengths to purchase beach resorts, holiday homes, or yachts simply to get away from it all. Number 7. The thinking and attitude of a billionaire vary dramatically from that of a normal person. It's no secret that wealth is distributed unequally. Only 1% of the world's population are super rich, who hold approximately half of the world's wealth. A billionaire is not your average guy on the street. They're people who stand out from the crowd. And to gain such vast fortune, you must have quite different opinions, beliefs, actions, and even morals than the typical person, because you don't comply with the norm. Millionaires are more likely to take paths that no one else understands, which isolates them. Number 8. Billionaires are leaders and not followers. The reason billionaires are where they are is because they establish the rules rather than following and complying with them. You attract followers, not equals. When you're a leader, this can make you feel lonely. Number 9. Genuine friendships are rare among billionaires. Now you're undoubtedly wondering, why can't billionaires just be friends? After all, they have similar interests and behaviors. The issue is that there aren't many of them in comparison. In terms of their focus areas, billionaires are frequently quite diverse. For example, while Warren Buffett and Elon Musk are both billionaires, they are unlikely to share anything else. Number 10. The schedule of a billionaire is not always predictable. Aside from working long hours, billionaires frequently have irregular schedules because they are self-employed and unsupervised. They learn to work when they are most productive, which might include weekends, nights, and other traditionally sociable times. Number 11. The typical person has less in common with billionaires. Billionaires and self-made ones typically have goals and desires that drive them to achieve their objectives. Their interactions and interests frequently revolve around these topics. This is a contrast to the hobbies and topics of conversations of ordinary people, making them appear self-absorbed, uninteresting, and even obnoxious to some. They become isolated as a result of their lack of shared interests. Number 12. Most individuals regard billionaires as intimidating. Would your confidence be the first thing to disappear if you were in the presence of someone like Jeff Bezos or Mark Zuckerberg? Would it require a lot of courage to speak up? With that said, friends are people with whom you should feel relaxed and at ease. You shouldn't feel obligated to impress them, but many people are scared of billionaires, and as a result, many affluent people find it difficult to form genuine connections with new people since everyone treats them differently. Number 13. It's tougher to find true friends when you have money. Most millionaires will agree. Yes, attracting people's attention will be easier. Indeed, if you're a self-made millionaire, you'll notice that old acquaintances and family members that you haven't seen in years begin to resurface in your life. But the problem with having a lot of money is that you never know whether the people you hang out with appreciate you for who you are or are there for the financial benefits you can provide. As a result, many billionaires are wary of a new or reignited relationships and seek to isolate themselves or keep a safe distance from new individuals until they can determine whether or not they are sincere. Number 14. Billionaires are selective in who they allow into their lives. Most billionaires, especially those who have created their fortune on their own, are extremely disciplined and dedicated. You'll discover such a person engrossed in their own thoughts or having academic talks even when they're not at work. Time is the most valuable resource to a billionaire, and it should never be wasted, especially when combined with higher skepticism of people. Mega wealthy people are careful about who they associate themselves with. Number 15. They follow a structured routine. Self-made billionaires are among the world's most disciplined individuals. They have effective habits that they incorporate into their daily routines. These routines typically include getting up early, exercising, reading, meditation, going to work, and then spending time with family. Given how busy they are, you'll rarely see wealthy folks making time for social activities on their calendar. So that concludes our list of the reasons why billionaires can be lonely. It's important to bring the right people with you on your way up to financial growth. Otherwise, it'll be lonely up there if you don't make an effort to bring anyone else with you. Have you experienced isolation in your life so far? What have you learned from it? Share your thoughts in the comments. As always, thank you for supporting us. If you enjoy seeing videos like this, make sure you give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more inspiring and valuable content. We'll see you in the next video.